Awesome. So let's chat for a bit. So there I was, sleeping, minding my own business, obviously away, dreaming, and I was suddenly awoken by the fact that I hadn't gone into detail about abstract reasoning. And if you guys have absolutely no idea what I'm going on about, well, let's give a little bit of context. So, context. So, the final video that I did, or maybe it was the one before the last one, but whatever, was more about the exam. Now, the UCAT assessment. And I told you guys that the UCAT has 5 sections, or I don't know if I told you that, but you probably know about it if you're watching this video. And I said that abstract reasoning was the worst one by quite a bit. And I kind of left you there without any sort of advice or help or tips. And I just couldn't help the fact that you guys are probably going to be lost without me telling you anything, and it's probably not going to help you guys very much. The fact that I just told you abstract reasoning is horrible. So I thought to myself, what do I do now? Why didn't I tell you guys how to do well in abstract reasoning so you can actually have some sort of idea of what's going on when you inevitably faced with this section? So here we are, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you enjoy the intro. Now today we're back, and as I've said already, today's going to be all about abstract reasoning. Now if you guys don't know what abstract reasoning is, let's talk about it. Let's have a chat for a little bit. So abstract reasoning is another section in the UCAT, again scored like normal, and the reasoning why it is often talked about as one of the most different parts of the UCAT is because it's basically just shapes and numbers, and it's very different. You can revise for it. People say you can't revise for it. You're either really good at it, or you're really good at it, or you're really, really not good at it. If you just keep at it and revising for it, you'll find that you start to do a lot better at the section. So I thought today let's have a chat about how you can actually do well in it. Now, before we get started, there are a lot of you guys watching my videos, but not subscribed. I mean, why are you doing that? Why? So I thought, if I just tell you guys that you can subscribe, some of you might subscribe. So subscribe. Please do subscribe though, on a real note, please subscribe. And also like the video if you enjoy it. You guys can unsubscribe later as well. So just for the time being, subscribe. Make sure that you're probably revising for it and identifying things that come up again and again. Now, in abstract reasoning, the questions will never be identical, obviously. You'll struggle to find questions that are, the same thing throughout. But what you will tend to figure out is there are patterns that come up again. So you'll see this in every sort of abstract reasoning online video. Things like angles, colors, all of those things do come up again and again and again. So you just need to be able to identify what is the core thing they're asking you to figure out, and then from there try and analyze it, and you'll be on the right track somehow. So make sure you identify the basic sort of question that's coming up, and then try and answer that, because that makes it a lot easier to do, as opposed to just going into it having no idea what it is, really. So yeah, I would definitely say try and figure out what they're asking at the main sort of base, and then go from there. But yeah, hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Next thing I'd say, now abstract reasoning is a little bit odd, so different on another sort of vein. The reason why I'm saying this is also different in the sense that they format the question slightly differently. So if you've got abstract reasoning, you'll have 5 questions per problem, sort of. So those questions where you get 2 sort of sets of boxes, and you've got another box, and it says, which subset does this fit into, or which subset does this not fit into, or, you'll get a box and say, does this particular pattern fit into any of the 2 boxes above? I'll put one on the screen just to make it easy to think about what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying this is because usually they'll have 5 of it. So they'll have the first question, which is saying, look at these 2 boxes, and then they'll just have 5 questions of different boxes. The thing is that if you can get the first question right, you'll know what the pattern is. And so the next question shouldn't take you very long at all, because they're basically just applying the same pattern to different boxes. So do be aware, for the first question, do spend a little bit more time on it, because once you've got that first question, you'll be able to get the next, 3 questions, or however many questions in that particular pattern, very quickly, because you'll already know what the pattern is. All you've got to do is apply some particular questions. You can do that really rapidly, and if you've got the first question right, you can do the rest really rapidly. So do spend a little bit more time on the first question, and you'll find that the whole section is a lot easier if you just do that. some of the abstract reasoning section only has one pattern per question. So for those ones, obviously, you need to make sure you're aware that it's only one question in it. But some of them will have quite a few questions for just one pattern. So for those ones, if you can get the first question right, the next few questions will be really easy. Please do that. And yeah, that's everything I've got. There are a lot of things, obviously, that I'll put on the screen here that you can also make sure to do. But I mean, those are pretty obvious things, and I would say that you guys need to just input those more into your practice sessions and practice blocks whenever you're doing it. And I think for me, talking, that's really enough. I don't want to spend too much time talking into the camera. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy the video and you took a little bit away from us today. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe also, because like I said, a lot of you guys aren't subscribed and we're just watching the video. So do subscribe. And yeah, that's everything from me. If you've got any other questions, if you want me to do anything else in particular about the UCAT, I gather that would probably be a very short upload. So if you do want anything in more detail, anything more about the UCAT, about any section in particular, please do just let me know. And yeah, I'll be sure to figure out a way of making that a video. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.